My name's Beverly Archer, and I started Cat's Cradle back in 2006. We became a registered charity in 2007.
I'm Colleen Clare. I am co-managing the Cat's Cradle Second Chances Thrift Store.
I'm Gail Hutchings. I'm one of the board members for Cat's Cradle.
These kittens are from a farm in North Sandwich, and the lady who owns the farm has asked us to help us find them homes, and they're here in the store to be we're getting them socialized. They get a lot of attention because they were born on the farm, and the farmer did some socializing with them, but putting them in here, they get to do a little bit of, a lot of people want to come in and handle the cats, so we're using the public to try and help socialize our cats, you know. We have a network of foster homes, and we could not do this without them. The foster homes take the animals into their own homes and integrate them into their families. And we supply everything the foster home needs. We have a number of foster homes where the cats will probably live the rest of their lives because they're old and have medical issues. And we think that all animals should have a fair opportunity to have the veterinary care they need when they get it with us.
One of our pre-existing volunteers, I guess we should say, came up with the idea of opening up a thrift store, and so we opened up April 1st, and we've been so successful with the amazing donations that we've received, as well as great volunteers, that we are taking over the space next door starting in another week or two's time. The store is run 100% by volunteers. So we all just donate our time, so all the proceeds after we pay the rent and the bills go towards helping the animals with their medical expenses, medications. We have some very sick cats that we like to get better, spaying and neutering, and trying to get them foster homes, and also supplying the foster homes with supplies for the animals as well.
And I now have one of the foster kittens that I took and ended up adopting her. And I also have one of the dogs that was brought in. I did it because Bev needed help with looking after fosters and stuff like that, and I had just lost my cat and wasn't sure whether I wanted to get another cat, and I thought fostering would be something to fill in the gap.
My partner was quite concerned when I said I was going to volunteer for a cat organization, because again, I love animals and I love cats, and I already have a husky lab dog at home and a cat that I had rescued a couple of years ago who isn't the friendliest cat on the planet. And I guaranteed him that I would just be coming and doing my retail thing. And of course, the second day I volunteered here, Bev brought in a box of 4 kittens that were about a week old that were found on the side of a trail. And there was no mom, so we ended up having to drop or feed all these little kittens, and they honestly were like this big. And I picked up the runt of the litter, and she crawled up my shirt and cozied up in my hair and started sucking on my neck, and now I officially have a new kitten at home. And I've been threatened with my life if I get any more, but yeah, so I now have a new addition to the family as well.
I've had kittens and cats that have been returned, and it's a real shame because most of them, all they want to be is loved. And it's unconditional, and it doesn't matter who you are, as long as you're feeding them and petting them and stuff like that. One in particular, Marty, I used to feed him, and he was a big cat. He used to get his hands up to help me, trying to get his food out faster. And then when he couldn't reach that, he'd put his arms around my waist. And that's all they want, is somebody to love. It seems a shame that people get animals and decide they're throwaways.
Meathook, who is a cat that we got as a kitten from Madrona Farms, and he had a lot of medical issues that we couldn't diagnose, and ultimately he was diagnosed with an extremely rare condition which is called congenital hypothyroidism. Basically, he was born without a functioning thyroid. He had constant problems, and I was told several times to euthanize him because he was just never going to be normal. He's on medication twice daily, but he's the most amazing cat you'll meet. He likes to be vacuumed. So he's a big success story for us. He's a character. party trick. My biggest concern recently has been he's decided he wants to throw himself in front of the power head. And I really don't want him getting sucked up by the power head.
This is Lucas. Down. Down. Lucas came to us with a broken leg, and he's getting healed now. Potential adoptees, get in touch with our person for adopting, and then we do a screening process of how they get along with the dog, how the dog gets along with them, and then we decide if they're going to be a good fit or not. This dog, being as he's a young dog and has had an injury, he's going to need a little bit extra care and walking, exercise to look after his leg.
Cat's Cradle is a non-profit charity funded solely by donations and their own fundraising efforts. Their purpose is to rescue, rehabilitate, spay, neuter, and rehome distressed, abandoned, or neglected cats and dogs considered unadoptable by reason of health, age, appearance, or temperament. There are many ways you can assist them if you want to help. You can adopt or foster an animal, volunteer your time, donate money or items, or simply shop at their retail store located in Sydney. More importantly, make their job easy by ensuring that if you adopt an animal, from Cat's Cradle or otherwise, that you understand you are extending your family. Pets are not disposable items that you toss out when you're done playing with them. Please adopt responsibly and love and care for your extended family members.